Okay, hey guys, so I'm filming this on a shitty iPhone camera because all of my professional, really expensive digital cameras are charging right now because I'm about to go to Panama and I don't want to use up my cameras, especially for like just a little talking video like this. This is my new Dior bathrobe. I got it at Dior, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So there it is. Anyways, moving on, the topic of the video today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I dropped out of second grade and I'm now a millionaire. Multi-millionaire with a mansion, my own private jet. I have 3 Lambos, 4 G-Wagons, and a couple Volvos just because my cousin keeps them in my garage, but I don't show them to anybody. I shouldn't even have mentioned that, sorry, but they're not mine, so whatever. So yeah, let's talk about it. So I actually, I did go to school. My parents put me in preschool, and then I moved up to kindergarten, and I did really good in kindergarten, so they moved me up to first grade, and I did pretty good in first grade, you know, a couple D's, but a couple A's as well, B's more so, but whatever, and we're not getting caught up on the details. And then, so they pushed me over to second grade the next year. I went into second grade. And I started second grade. I was going at it for like 2 months. I was really doing well, but I just felt like I had a higher purpose, and I felt like I had, like I was more important and more intelligent and more worthy of space than these idiots that I was in second grade with, you know? It was like, what am I doing here? You know, that feeling? And so I dropped out of second grade, and luckily my parents were multimillionaires themselves, so it was okay, and I fell back onto them, and I just kept going, and now I have that much money as well myself. I earned it all myself by being a good daughter and loving them, you know, and really just asking for what I wanted from them. And that's important to me in this world, to ask for what you want. If you want a G-Wagon, ask for one, you know? And so I did, and I got 4. Hey guys, I'm back. So that was obviously a little skit. This is an Eddie Bauer robe, and it's way cooler than a Dior. I don't even know. I think Dior is like a perfume. But anyways, yeah, so that was me pretending to be a girl who dropped out of second grade and became a multimillionaire. But the real point is to say that, you know, our society, we see on Instagram all the time these people that are just like, you know, Cody Co talks about it, blue ass water. It's just like, oh, yeah, I can do this and that, and then I'm gonna be super rich and not have to do anything. And it's just not true. And also, I just don't see any fulfillment in that. Like, what is your purpose? Your purpose is to make money and to buy things and to make other, like, elude, I don't know if that's the word, elude other people to think that you have this perfect life that is just a constant vacation with a bunch of hot people and like anything you want. No, like nobody is living that way. Those people that are doing that, this is my thing. Like, anybody will say, it's like Jim Carrey says it, and it's all about, the money, it didn't make me happy. Like, being this rich, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. And while somebody, and I've even been like, well, dude, you're so rich. Of course you can say that. But the end of the story, the point of the story is that, no, like, happiness 100% comes from within. And, like, even though it seems like people with a lot of money are happy, it seems like, and maybe at times they are and they're having a good time, but they still go back to this emptiness and this loneliness, this deep longing in their soul for a bigger purpose, a more connectedness, and that connectedness is to themselves. These people, they get all their worth from outside, and so they don't have any of it inside. You have to get your worth from inside first, and then everything is happy, everything is great, and everything is fulfilling. And that could be if you're a millionaire, or that could be if you're fucking broke. Probably not if you're broke, just because I feel like if you're broke, there's something else going on. Because I truly believe when you're like at peace with yourself and you love yourself and you know your worth and you really do that self-work, like, you're gonna manifest what you want. And I think even if that's not being a millionaire, it's being stable and having a secure environment. But who knows, I know a lot of poor people that seem really happy. I don't know that many. I've met some, let me clarify, gosh. But that's really what it is. And, I've fallen into that trap before too, of like, well, fuck, like, I want to be that girl on Instagram who's just hot and is always like around other hot people and always getting really good food and has all these nice clothes and has all this blah 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 and is always traveling. And it's like, like, you don't know her story, you don't know what she's going through, you don't know, it's like Alexis Ren, like, even her, like, coming out with like how she had an eating disorder and she was in a toxic relationship and all this and that. Like, she, everybody looks at her and is like, oh shit, I want that life. And you just don't know. You don't know even what I go through, And you could think that I'm like very happy and like, I don't know. Maybe not because I'm open and honest on here. But other people could look at me and be like, oh, she's got it all figured out and she's, she's on it. And it's like, no, like, I'm not. I'm falling apart inside. JK, but I definitely don't have it all figured out at all. I'm working through this journey and it's tough, bro. It's tough being honest with yourself. It's tough going through the nitty-gritty and like really doing that hard work, like challenging your motherfucking self, dude. It's hard. But I just want to say, don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into the illusion that, there are people out there with these perfect lives. Like, nobody has a perfect life, especially if you are not okay with yourself first, especially if you don't do the self-work and, like, just love yourself and love, and know that you deserve space. Like, you're confident in yourself and you have all that love for yourself, so you give love, just like give it, like you just overflow love. Like, that to me shows someone who's done the work. People who are like very reserved, and I wouldn't even, people who are like, one, rude, people who are bitchy, who are standoffish, and just like, you just like, you know, those people that are like, have a wall up and they gotta stick up their butt. It's because they don't love themselves, so they can't freely give love to other people. They have to like see someone else and find a reason to dislike them, because it's like, it takes the attention off of them not liking themselves or something, you know? Like, those people don't love themselves. They haven't done the work, and you can, and then you can just be a fucking beacon of light in the world, and that's awesome. I think that's way more important and purposeful than being rich as fuck. Like, no, I just want to change some lives, dude. I don't need to be rich to change some lives. But, you know, and there's stuff you want. Like, I know what I want. I know, like, I want to live somewhere that I enjoy living and have a nice house that I like to live in and it's comfy. It doesn't have to be a big house. It can just be a cozy little cottage, you know? Be around other people, be around other artists, be in a place that's very, like, alive and active and exciting and new and like, and I know those things that I want, and that's important to get solid on. Like, what do I want? And, you know, for you it might be a fucking mansion, but just think about it, sit on it and be like, do I want a mansion? Or, you know, what I want, like, is that just like a pipe dream? And maybe what I want is just like to live in a place that I really like living in, and where I feel comfortable, and like I have it set up the way I want it, you know? Like, I don't know, you figure your own shit out. But what I'm saying is, being rich isn't all that it's cracked out to be. Did I drop out of second grade? Maybe I did. Yeah, I hope y'all got something out of this. I hope I sticked to the point. All right. Mwah.